Greetings, users and programs. This is Etari Living Sacrifice, touring Sneferu's first pyramid. We're going to learn about Sneferu's pyramid at Medium. Madum.
Welcome to Sneferu's first pyramid. With the long reign of Sneferu, the first king of the 4th dynasty, the most brilliant and creative period began for the construction of funerary monuments in Egypt. Funerary monument design moved from the step pyramid to the smooth-faced pyramid, testament to the evolution of the practices of construction. The first attempt at this design was the Pyramid of Meidum.
Meidum. So, the first attempt. They did not succeed.
While Sneferu's monument started as a 7-stepped pyramid, it was later altered into an 8-stepped structure. The final phase of construction saw the steps filled out and an outer casing applied to achieve a smooth surface.
Oh, maybe they did finish.
The smooth dressing of the walls did not provide sufficient bonding,
no,
however,
they did not.
And the outer casing did not rest on sound foundations. As a result, the bases of the 4 outer buttress walls gave way, causing the walls to slide down and collapse. While the Meidum Pyramid was abandoned due to design flaws, it showcased other innovations that would impact all future pyramid designs.
Oh, so they learned from their failure. Egyptian breakfast service of Napoleon I, also known as the breakfast service of the Emperor. Where would you like to have breakfast this morning, sir? At the pyramid. The first failed pyramid.
As well as the smooth sides, it was the first time a ceremonial pavement was built, leading from the valley to the temple of the pyramid. Another innovation was that of the funerary chamber, which was no longer at the bottom of a well, but rather above ground level. This change signaled the beginning of the 3-bedroom system.
3-bedroom system. Are they going to tell us more about that? The 3-bedroom system. I want to learn more about that. The Bent Pyramid of Dashur. Dasha. There's an old German band called Rammstein that has a song called Usher. Asha. The Bent Pyramid.
Welcome to the Bent Pyramid of Dashur.
Dashur.
After the construction of the Meidum Pyramid failed, Sneferu transferred his residence and the official necropolis to Dashur. There he began construction on his second attempt at a funerary monument. The resulting structure, known as the Bent Pyramid, is the only one of its shape in Egypt. Though the pyramid also proved unstable and was abandoned, it marked a technical and architectural breakthrough. Heralding an important design transition, the Bent Pyramid displays a shift from the step pyramid to a functional smooth-sided pyramid.
First attempt, second attempt. They got closer on their second attempt. It's quite an attempt.
The Bent Pyramid was unique in having 2 separate entrances, one on the northern face and another on the western face. The chamber of this pyramid was too small for a human burial. It was probably meant for the burial of a statue designated to house the Ka, the vital spirit of the deceased king.
Hieroglyphs in northern entrance, the east side.
With the Bent Pyramid, architects successfully experimented with a completely new idea: to build the pyramid with a core of huge stones settled on a progressive horizontal design. This way, each construction phase could be completed in a single stage, allowing the architect complete control over every design element. Unfortunately, these precautions did not prevent sagging or cracks in the interior rooms of the pyramid. Sneferu abandoned the monument and began the construction of yet another pyramid.
One more time! The Red Pyramid of Dashur.
Welcome to the Red Pyramid of Dashur.
Why, thank you, Doctor.
The Red Pyramid was built 2 kilometers to the north of the Bent Pyramid. It was so named due to the reddish limestone used in its construction. The Red Pyramid reached a height of 105 meters. While the ground level of the Red Pyramid is lower than that of the Bent Pyramid, its height is virtually the same. The task of making the pyramid a geometrical, true flat-face pyramid brought about yet another new design concept: the use of casing blocks.
Casing blocks. Are we going to learn about casing blocks? They don't know what... There's just certain things that catch my attention, and they don't go into more detail about a lot of it.
The descending corridor of the pyramid, which opens to the north, arrives at ground level, where 2 almost identical spectacular chambers with high ceilings are aligned north to south and connected by a short horizontal passage. In the south wall of the second chamber, accessed by a staircase, another corridor leads to the final chamber, which is built within the masonry of the pyramid itself and aligned east to west.
Jeez. What's a casing block? We still haven't learned what a casing block is.
The annexes of the Red Pyramid consist of a small funerary temple located to the east. A causeway presumably ran due east from the temple, but it has yet to be excavated.
A causeway. Is that like a street? And easy to navigate? Thingamabobber?
The Red Pyramid was structurally sound, and once finished, marked a remarkable design milestone. Finally successful in his attempts to build himself a suitable funerary monument, Sneferu knew his future beyond death was assured.
Very interesting. But they never found a body. They don't talk about the body. Pyramids of the Middle Kingdom. Learn about the various funerary monuments of the Middle Kingdom.
Welcome to Pyramids of the Middle Kingdom. During the Middle Kingdom era, the powerful rulers of the 12th dynasty resumed the tradition of elaborate pyramidal tombs. For example, Amenemhat I built a funerary complex in Lisht, and Senusret II selected the Elahun site in the Fayum. Amenemhat II and Sesostris III, however, cast their favor towards Dashur. Amenemhat III built a pyramid there as well before moving to Hawara in the Fayum.
How many places do you need to put your body?
The plundering of tombs in troubled times prompted the architects of the Middle Kingdom to devise increasingly complicated means of security during construction. As such, While the architectural plans of the Hawara pyramid were simpler than the one at Dashur, the means used to protect it from looters were much more elaborate. Beyond the use of blind passages and concealed trapdoors, the architects relied on a system of stone slabs, which were slid into place at the end of construction. These massive stone slabs were meant to permanently block the passageways leading to the funerary chambers.
Yeah, but then how would their Ka get out and all that? Well, this looks awesome. I don't remember ever seeing a pyramid, a Hawara labyrinth. I don't ever remember seeing a pyramid that had like things connected to it like that. Is that what this is? That it just all covered in sand over here?
The kings of the 13th dynasty began building their pyramids at Masguna, south of Dashur, then moved on to Fayum and Abydos. The kings of the 17th dynasty, however, satisfied themselves with crowning their cave tombs with small pyramids of raw brick. The kings of the 18th dynasty gave up the shape of the pyramid as a royal tomb entirely. They chose a mountain with a pyramidal shape in the Valley of Kings and dug their graves there.
Ah, that's how that came to be. Oh, there it is. Now I see what they were trying to show us earlier in that picture. I do remember this one now. Okay.
It was not until the Nubian pharaohs of the 25th dynasty that kings were once again buried under pyramidal tombs. In fact, today, the area of ancient Nubia, modern Sudan, contains a record number of 220 known pyramids to Egypt's 138. Despite their slow decline in use and quality, pyramids continued to fascinate all and sundry up to the Roman era. They remain to this day a symbol of the religious dedication of the pharaohs and the grandeur of ancient Egypt.
If you're anything like me, you're trying to figure out what sundry means, blah blah blah. Various kinds, several. Various items not important enough to be mentioned individually. So what they mean is slow decline. Pyramids continue to fascinate all and sundry of various kinds up to the Roman era. An overview of the Giza necropolis. Giza.
Welcome to an overview of the Giza necropolis.
Yeah, people set up shops here or something. Looks like.
The Giza Plateau is located on the west bank of the Nile and was considered by ancient Egyptians as the domain of the dead. The pyramidal
so many
complexes
people here,
found
then?
there were built over the span of 3 generations, during the reign of Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaura.
This is the most fascinating parts right here. Why they were built the way they were built to be like Orion's belt.
The Giza area, now famous for its 3 pyramids, is part of a wider grouping of funerary complexes. Rulers from this period generally elected to be buried in the area. The focal point of the entire region was the city of Memphis, chosen as the capital of Egypt at the beginning of the Old Kingdom.
That's a cool picture. Blah blah blah. She walks funny. In sand.
The placement of the Giza monuments, and particularly that of the pyramids, followed a practical yet strict alignment. First, they focused on cardinal points, and then they accounted for the natural geology of the plateau.
Interesting. So on the next episode, we're going to learn more about the riddles of the Sphinx. So thank you for joining us on this tour of Egypt. And as always, remember to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see y'all in the next one. And remember, keep moving forward.